I want to talk to you a little bit about loyalty. Loyalty is a big word to many people. To some of us, it has a very significant meaning to it. And unless you understand what loyalty is, it means nothing to many. To me, loyalty means somebody who will always be there for you, or you will always be there for them. Faithfulness, the connection, the love, the caring, but mostly the trust. I believe I have loyalty to many, even if I feel that many do not have loyalty to me. And I think loyalty, when it comes to loyalty, is respect. Not just trust, but with respect. And with that respect comes also a lot of support, just like trust. And like I said earlier, I believe I have loyalty to many, even if I feel like many does not have loyalty to me. And my dog Candy, who is currently making a mess. Let's see if I can get her on here. I think there she is. She's playing in my trash paper that I'm sorting paperwork out. And that's paper that's supposed to be shredded. But she's making a bed out of it. I don't know why. She's got plenty of other things to make beds out of. But Candy is a dog, a beautiful dog. And for those who have pets, especially dogs, know that how much dogs have so much loyalty to you. With my dogs, including little Lizzie, they're like my little stalkers. Everywhere I go, including the bathroom. Even when I take a shower, they are always there. They don't leave me. I don't know if it's a fear of abandonment or it's just a sign of faithfulness, connection, love, trust. That's what loyalty is supposed to be about. I have a friend I love dearly, who I'm very loyal to. That's one of her best character traits, is loyalty. But you have to understand that loyalty also can be dangerous if you're not careful with it. I used to be loyal in my younger days when I was really depressed, especially when I dealt a lot with my past, my father's abuse. I learned something about loyalty with abuse. If you don't disconnect yourself with the person that is still continually abusive to you, verbally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, if you keep clinging on to them, connecting with them, communicating with them, and they continue to abuse you, that's loyalty to the abuse. That's one of the reasons why I had to disconnect myself with my dad. He continually being abusive, verbally and emotionally. And although I have forgiven him for what he's done to me in the past, he continues to be abusive. So I broke that loyalty and that connection with him. But back to my friend. That's one of her best character traits. You love her because she's the most caring, the most loyal, loving, sweetest person that you could ever met. A perfect example of Christianity, of what Christ means in her life. She's a very devout Catholic, but I love her dearly. But her loyalty also can be dangerous. She's loyal to her husband, who I consider to be abusive to her verbally, emotionally. And I keep telling her, as many of her friends and family tell her, she needs to leave him. Stop being loyal to the abuse. He keeps saying, he keeps giving all these love and stuff to her, and she bites it. But then he starts to be abusive to her, and then she gets down. I want my friend to be happy, but I don't think she's truly happy as long as she's with him. but she's loyal to him. And she continues to be loyal to him because she continues to be loyal to the abuse. Not to him necessarily, but to the abuse. I pray for her and her safety. I don't think he'll do anything to her, but I think it's harming her emotionally, spiritually, and verbally. Friends, we have to be loyal to each other because that's the way Christ teaches us. But the person we are loyal to the most is God. Because of anybody, he is the most loyal person to us. And although we wander away from him, he's always still there. He's the perfect example of what loyalty is about. And we need to understand what that loyalty really means. And we need to, in our personal lives, we understand loyalty to each other, to family and friends, and back towards us. But we also understand how some of that loyalty, that trust can be broken and it hurts. Or how much damage it can cause, maybe not to us, but to them. Or vice versa. But the most wonderful thing is God is never that way to us. He's never abusive to us. He loves us and cares for us tenderly, always there for us. Even when we turn around and we're abusive to him. Open your heart. That's where your ears and your eyes are. Listen to what God is telling you. And the best way to listen to him is by reading the Bible. Read the Bible. That's how he speaks to us. And that's how we can learn more how to be the best loyalty. To be loyal to each other is through him. I want you to be happy. But I also want you to understand how to trust and to be faithful. To be loyal to those around you. And praying that they do the same to you. And the best way is to look to Christ. He's given us that perfect example. I've given you a few examples of what is loyalty in my life, and I've seen it in my friend's life. And I pray that whatever happens in your life, that it's there. I believe Timothy was loyal to me, as I was loyal to him. Not only was he my son, but he was my best friend. And he's gone. He's gone now. But I look to my friends who I know who has the best character trait, because I know they follow the example of what God is like. And I want all of us to be like that, to be loyal, and to accept the loyalty that God has for us.